The 14th week. These are the things I did this week. Had a frustrating morning. I had 2 appointments this morning. The first was at a house from a lead this week. Nobody showed up. Got up early this morning to be there, and I was pretty tired from being at Six Flags all day yesterday. I called the seller and asked if they planned on meeting me. She informed me that she could not make it and had called her brother, who had the key, to see if he would show up. He had told her no. For whatever reason, she did not feel it necessary to call me. What is wrong with people? While talking to her, I was trying my best to not say something to that effect and to keep my cool. She then informed me of how bad they need to sell it and asked if I could give them an idea based on the exterior. With this, I had to assume most everything inside would have to be fixed, replaced, and offered $15,000. If I get it, I will either wholesale or fix up and sell with owner financing. It is important to not complain to the seller about things they do. They are likely doing this to other investors as well, and the ones that get angry and do not try to keep a good rapport will lose out on the deal if it becomes one. The second appointment was for a seller that had called me back in January. I had gone by to see his house and made him an offer then. He finally called me back, now after 6 months, and said he wants to go ahead and sell it. We agreed to meet at the house at 11 o'clock today and sign the contract, and he would take it to his separated wife and get her to sign. I got to the house and sat down at the table with him to go over the contract, and he was really nervous. Small conversation and chit-chat did not seem to help any. He then informed me that he should have waited to call me until after he had talked with his ex. What? You mean you did not talk with her first during that whole 6 months? So now I'm wondering about the whole thing. How hard should I push? Not very. I left the contract with him and told him I really need to know something by tomorrow because I have other houses to see and need to know if I can make offers on them, as my money might be tied up with his house. Just have to wait and see what happens. Def Leppard House is being rehabbed. The Def Leppard House is now being rehabbed. The seller moved out over the weekend, and I was able to go in with my contractor on Tuesday to go over the scope of work.